Yo, with the 103 of the 2024 draft, co-commissioners Adrian Dundidit and Snake Eyes take CJ Stroud. So far, we're chalk. We had a little nugget dropped in the chat by Mr. Ow My Balls that said T. Higgins might be on the move to Houston. And boom, CJ Stroud's off the board. Yancey, you are now officially on the clock. We have now officially brought Smitty in. I kept him away for the first two picks just because he had the 102. But what's up, Smitty? Good morning.
Good morning. After the day we had yesterday, we being Rams fans, no way to like rebound with a good startup. So I'm just hoping things turn around today. And yeah, as I expressed before, I really did want the 101, but just when you do a derby, you can't always get what you want because someone might really also want the 101. So I lost the 101 to Al My Balls, and he chose the exact guy I wanted, the cornerstone of all cornerstones, Josh Allen. So I want to ask you, do you believe that Josh Allen is the cornerstone of all cornerstones in a Superflex league?
Um, yes and no,
Oh,
because I am perfectly fine with Patrick Mahomes at the 102 rather than Josh Allen. I wouldn't try to explore trading up with giving anything to move up to Josh Allen's at that point. We got to keep in mind that Patrick Mahomes hasn't had a wide receiver that has been stretching the field that can actually catch the football. They had NVS last year, but that dude missed like probably five like 60-yard touchdowns just off of his fingertips. So
embarrassing.
um, yeah, Hollywood Brown can stretch the field now. Look, I don't think Hollywood Brown's the greatest receiver in the world. He is what he is at this point. You know, he's had two good quarterbacks in his career, but I'm perfectly fine with Patty Mahomes there. And I'm starting to really grow on the fact that I'd be perfectly comfortable with C.J. Stroud there actually too. So I
At
think
the
we've got
101?
no at the 102.
Oh, at the 102. Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the 102. So just right in there. I think so. If you ask me to tier it, yes, Josh Allen, I do believe, is in his own tier. Patrick Mahomes slightly behind that, and C.J. Stroud. Um, we haven't seen what C.J. Stroud's ceiling can be yet, but that was a pretty good rookie year. That could be a floor. So I would have been just fine at the 102. But me and you've talked a little bit. This is going to give you some flexibility to do some things with your 211 that comes back that we were kind of going over that I won't share right now. But some things that you want to do will be there for you as well. So how happy are you with the 102? I'm just curious. Did you try to trade out of it at all?
No, no. Okay, at the 102, if I'm not getting Josh Allen, then I damn sure better get Patrick. Because I do see Patrick Mahomes as a cornerstone as well. I just don't see him vulturing touchdowns with his feet, and I don't really even see that much rushing upside, but I do predict from this year moving forward that his passing touchdowns and even passing yards are just going to skyrocket. Because looking at the year he had in 2023, we all know the children saw it, we saw it. They need pass catchers, and it seems like they're currently working on it. So,
Got it.
Patrick to the moon, honestly.
Yeah, no, I like where it sits. So, I think we both agree with the 101. I think we both agree with the 102. I gave some ideas that maybe CJ Stroud, but how do you feel about CJ Stroud at the three? And when I asked you that, Smitty, that's pretty consistent chalk of most drafts that I'm doing right now. It's CJ Stroud at the three.
Okay, before I get into that, I had no idea that's chalk. I figured, with Kellen Moore going to Philadelphia, I pretty much had Jalen Hurts as a lock at three. But one hell of a rookie season from C.J. Stroud. I mean, literally the kid's I think 23. I mean, that's an incredible age in this game. And he slings it with the best of them, and he improvises with the best of them. So I actually adore the pick. Now, I do personally like Jalen Hurts more, but these teams, they're Southern California guys. I believe their team name is Cali Boys. So they got a Southern California kid, and I mean, an absolute dog at it. So it's like, this is like we're playing with your heart and playing with your brain actually kind of meets. So I love the pick. I love it. I love it.
Yep, me too. Adrian, I texted and I said, hey, before you pick, I got to drop the video for the 102. and he said he was choosing between a couple players. So I'm gonna assume that was probably either Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson, in that range. But man, I like it. We play to, like I always say, second place doesn't matter. So the idea of what C.J. Stroud did in his rookie year, now his ceiling might even be higher. So I think it's cool. They got a running back. I like it. It's chalk. So where do you think things go from here? Is there a tier break for you? I know we just talked about a couple. And you know what? I want to give one more thought that I just thought about when it comes to C.J. Stroud versus Jalen Hurts right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think the fact that C.J. Stroud is not a rushing quarterback in a 6-point passing touchdown league is actually a benefit to drafting him at the 103, because you do take the idea of possibly getting hurt while rushing out of it. So that's another reason why I would agree with C.J. Stroud there. So tell me your thoughts. Where do you think we go from here? What do you think Yancey's going to do? I think Yancey's going to trade out of this pick if he can find a buyer personally.
Yeah, he was trying to trade out of it a couple of days before the draft started. So, yeah, he's probably going to spend every second of this clock. And I got to develop patience. That's okay. But, or maybe even make an offer my damn self, because, like, there's so many. There's so many players here that I would straight up love, because, Jalen Hurts is still on the board. I think that's it's tough to really judge Jalen Hurts based off of that weird collapse last year, but I think he still got it. At least I hope so. And plus, he's pretty young still. And then also Lamar Jackson, incredible year last year, and Joe Burrow, who is genuinely coming for vengeance. Then we have the receivers. And look, because of this start 10 to start 11, because of the massive starting roster, he really doesn't have to go quarterback with this pick. He'll be fine. And in 6-point passing, yeah, his starting quarterback could be Stafford if he wanted. So, I mean, I hate to just throw that out there, because now that might, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm not mad at Stafford being your QB1, especially in a 6-point passing. So yeah, the sky's the limit for this guy. He can either have the best remaining quarterback, the best remaining receivers, running backs, tight end. Maybe trading out is the best move for him, actually.
I got to stop you. We are literally at the 103, and you're already hyping a Rams quarterback at the...
I can't. It's in the blood.
We're talking Matthew Stafford.
It's in the
blood. You crack me up, brother. But draft's going good. We'll see where we go from here. So it's going to be fun for us to recap, because we're going to be recapping this multiple things. And by the way, we're going to recap. I haven't even told you this, just for this league, not on the normal podcast. I know what I'd be trying to do with this pick for where I'm trying to be positioning myself on the board. And I'm going to be, it's interesting to see if Smitty's going to do that. But here in about a week, I'll share all the viewpoints of what I would want to do. So cheers, Yancey. You're on the clock. Any last words for Yancey before we let him go?
If you're going to trade out, make it exciting. Because, I don't know, I'm just so impatient. Like, we now got things rolling. We're stopped here. And just, it seems like we're going to be here for a while.
Yep, we are. And you know what? We should be. Yancey, do your thing. Make the pick when you're ready if you can't do your thing. Cheers, guys.